Okay, good day everybody and welcome to the build of the Komatsu PC 490 excavator from Construction Scale Model Imports in Australia. Okay, rolling back from the next video, from the last video, thank you very much for your comments and your feedback. In this video we're going to talk about the undercarriage, the tracks, the gearbox, a little bit about the boom, and the under part of the cab where you got the slew bearing and the motors and things like that. So let's kickstart. Now, going to this video, I'm going to show you the construction of the drive motor and the gearbox for the tracks. As you can see, this is what we have in front of us. I'm just going to move the video a little bit. It's a pretty solid, robust construction. You have the brushless motor, you've got a planetary gearbox, you've got two bevel gears, and you've got two bull gears. There are bearings for the bull gears, so the torque from the motor is transmitted very smoothly to the drive sprocket, and believe me, there is a lot of torque and you cannot stop this thing with your basic bare hands. The setup is simple. You have the motor, you've got three wires from the brushless that go into the speed controller. From the speed controller gets its power from the battery, and from the battery and from the speed controller you have one cable going into your receiver. I'm using a 3S LiPo so that I've got plenty of power to get this thing rolling. So first we'll run this gearbox, you can have a look at it, and then we go and do the same thing on the tracks and you can see how the tracks perform. So let's get this thing rolling. Okay, there we go. Okay, you can see this is the maximum speed of the gearbox. It's pretty smooth. Don't attempt to put your finger in any of those gears because there's plenty of torque. It will chew your fingers without a problem and it won't even stop. Instant stop. That's reverse up there. Very smooth. It's not noisy at all. I kind of like this setup because the way the transmission of power from the motor to the final drive, it doesn't, there is no glitch in it anywhere. Okay, now I will now transfer the battery power to our tracks so we can see the tracks running. Let's do that. Okay, I'm just using standard connectors. I think they're called the XT60 because they can handle up to 60 amps. That's what I'm using to power my speed controller. Okay, we're going to use the receiver once again, hook it up, and I can get these tracks running for you. Okay, now let's get this video a little bit better for you. Let's get it in focus. Let's have a better overview of this thing. Okay, it's not noisy, it's quite smooth. The undercarriage rollers are actually made of plastic, but they're pretty strong enough. They'll do the job without a problem. We've got the idler wheel on this side up here, which is spring loaded to keep the tension on the belt. What I've done is I've put a ratchet strap around the belt to keep the whole thing compressed, and then smashed a pin through here so that there is no play in my track. From what I've measured on the last idler wheel is I've maintained 21.61 millimeter from the back of the nut till the tip. And it's given me ample amount of tension on this particular track. I'm going to quickly run through another part, which is the boom. I have assembled this boom now, assembled all the hydraulic lines on the boom. As you can see, it's pretty strong and robust. I had to make small spaces in up here, if you can see it up there, so that I could get some clearance between the boom and the hose connection. I'm just going to move this to the more convenient spot so you can see what I mean up here. The small spaces in there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's bring it up in the light so you can see this more clearly. Yep, and that gave me a lot of clearance between when I'm going to fit the hoses and stuff like that. I'm not going to have a huge drama up there. Well, thank you for watching this particular video. It's once again Kevin from Construction Scale Model Imports in Australia. Thanks for your positive feedback in the past, and if you have any questions, email us, or you can ask me those questions through YouTube. Thank you and have a good day.